still not done my chapter, so that's my... Ah! Did you just, like... This is a bad day.
I dropped it every day.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the rest of my actual day has been great. But it's just like the crankiness of technology is...
I hear noises. Yes. Is that what we did before? Alright.
Oh, that's sad. But I'm here.
Their voices are there, right?
Why are we not there? Was that already discussed? Oh. It's so weird.
Oh, I remember to turn on
Oh,
my
hey!
microphone now. That's awesome. Hi! Here, let me add you like this so we can actually see you.
Hooray!
Oh, nice.
Yay.
Because I have 8-bit LeVar on today, folks.
Oh,
Sweet.
very nice.
It's
That's awesome.
I'm ready.
Yeah, that's ideal.
Sweet.
I think he should be like my anime, or he should be my Patronus. That's what I meant to say.
Nice. Alright, all we need... We got a minute. We'll wait for Dana.
What are we drinking tonight?
Just wine. Just white wine on my part.
I am going to
Nothing
hit
fun.
my magical break for a drink button, which I have on my stream deck, in about 40 minutes, and I'm going to go get honey and whiskey.
Oh, sweet. I love that little interlude screen.
Is there some sort of like creepy whispering happening for everyone, or is it just me?
Well, it sounds like a sort of distant, like
a
wind
wind
tunnel.
blowing sound?
But
No,
not
I mean like
quite.
actual words.
No.
Oh.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Am I getting
It's
subliminal?
It's your Scrivener files. They're
Yeah, it is. They're all
haunted now.
coming to get you.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I think Google Chrome literally reloaded every single possible tab that I had, and there's a YouTube playing somewhere. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, that's possible.
Like, where is
I need the
this
tab
creepy
with the
whispering
audio.
coming?
Luckily, Chrome at least shows you, right? Which of the tabs has the sound? Or is that Safari?
That is... No, Chrome does that, I think. I know Firefox does.
Oh, okay. I got it. Because I was hearing things like, you look stunning. You look really stunning.
Oh my god,
You
that's
look great in that
Oh.
dress. And I'm like, who the hell is talking to us? I'm
That's
not wearing a
creepy
dress.
at all.
Speaking of creepy, like Vivi in the
In the corner.
side here.
Yeah, that's a side effect of me forcing the widescreen mode, right?
Yeah.
So the sprites will always exist slightly off camera.
Oh, googly.
I guess I should be watching this on the Discord, not the...
Yeah, if you watch it on Skype, you'll be in real time, right?
Whoa! Yeah, Skype, I meant.
Yeah.
Burp.
I'm probably going to have to
Yeah.
tell all of my undergraduates that this stream exists soon.
Uh-oh.
I
Oh
know.
dear.
My
Am I
best
gonna have to be
behavior.
professional on screen then?
No more professional than we are now. I only have juniors and seniors, so it's like, who cares?
Shh. They don't count.
They've already assigned me things to do, which is weird. Also, it's supposed to work the other way around, but it hasn't yet. The Esports Association at Michigan State, their Discord has 900 people in it or something right now.
Wow.
And they're super organized. It's like a master organization that's also in charge of like 8 other undergraduate clubs.
Wow.
So like the Rocket League Club, the League of Legends Club, they all report to the ESA, and all of the funding and room bookings go through the master organization. They're like ridiculously well coordinated.
That gives me shivers. Gotta love good organization, especially in academia, where things are not that well organized.
No, that's not the norm.
Yes, cold timbres.
I know,
Aw.
right? It's really fun.
I gotta add this to my ice level mix that I'm gonna make.
Nice.
Ice Cavern in Final Fantasy IX.
I love how bad that orchestral hit timbre is.
Just like someone playing on a keyboard that has that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we've talked a bunch of times about what makes cold timbres.
Yeah.
Usually pitched percussion. Things that aren't windy. Just strings and pitched percussion. Even though this, of course, has reeded winds and some flutes here.
Right.
Reeds tend to be a warm sound or a forest sound.
Yeah.
I want to find like some sort of empirical study that like talks about the sound of cold, the sound of warm.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Because a lot of pitched percussion you hear in warm areas. I'm thinking about like marimba and
Right, like the Secret of Mana soundtrack, right?
what is it? Not pedal. Steel drums, like that kind of stuff. So it's not like necessarily sort of this geographical, cultural connection. It's like really about the feel of it.
Yeah.
That sounds
Of
like
course,
Dana
no.
now. Did she come back?
There is no Dana.
There is no Dana right now.
I
Dana
heard
will
a
be back.
Discord sound or a Skype sound, but I don't know what happened. Okay.
No, if you keep dying, you're gonna be level 1 forever. Use pure magic. There we go. Okay. I can't get over the orchestral hit timbre.
It's so lazy.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is.
even know.
Actually, I'm gonna go back. I want all the treasure. Pretty sure the fights here are rare. Yeah. Nope, not doing it. Gonna nope right out of here.
It really looks like you're trying to run on ice.
Yeah, it
And
does
just
actually, because
unable
like they're
to.
just not going anywhere. Alright. Hey, hi Sheila. B, this is going less well than I wanted it to. Get up.
Hello, Sheila.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, Dana. Hey, we see you too. Look, you get to be on the stream now. Check this out.
Awesome.
Bam. Now Julianne isn't twice as big as the rest of us either.
Yay.
I mean, I have been eating a lot. I have gained some weight this summer. Whoa.
Yeah, I've been there.
I always gain weight in the summer. Lose weight in the winter.
Huh.
Weird. Strange.
Alright, this one guy we can take, and then she'll gain 11. Then I'll quit having problems. That is the ultimate goal here.
Do I need Discord open as well?
Nope, just Skype today. You can.
Oh.
I'm screen sharing as far as I can tell with everybody.
Oh, that's brilliant.
We were talking about cold timbres again.
Cool.
And...
Yeah, we'll have to. You'll get a minute to listen to this music, because this is a super cold timbre area.
Ooh.
Alright, here we go. I feel like part of having the cold timbre is having a lot of gap in pitch range. Like, there's a lot of register stuff happening right now.
Right. I agree.
Reverb.
And the reverb. But why?
Although reverb can also be cave.
Well, but we're in
And
Ice
space.
Cave, right?
Right. So it's like,
Not uncozy.
yeah, it's like crystalline.
Yeah. This is a callback to Final Fantasy IV, by the way, when Rydia has to melt the wall.
Huh.
Get more of the video game wall in here. There we
Dub
go.
BB. Give me this box.
And usually, even though we're jumping around in register, not a lot of simultaneously full register sound.
Right.
So not a really full.
It's relatively
think-
monophonic. Right? Sometimes there's two things going on, but never three or four. You're always hearing single pitches and then the echoes of those pitches.
You know, I barely sit down. This cat's like on me. Hello.
Hello.
So
Right.
cute. Your tail will be on the stream. Just your tail, though.
I feel like Googling this. So, there's some, like, stupid article
On
that I
ice
can
things.
hate read.
About cold
Yeah.
timbre?
Yeah, there's nothing that... There would never be anything, like, hate-readable about cold timbres, right? Right!
I don't think
Hate
so.
never
readable.
know.
Who hates cold timbres?
No, but something dumb, you know? Like something that's like evolutionary science
Yeah.
shows us.
Yeah, it was just about like cold timbres evolved because of climate
Because of the
change.
millennial whoop.
It's actually because we've all forgotten how to write, to read music.
I
Our
see.
literacy has gone down.
Yeah.
That must be it.
Yeah,
God.
gotta be.
That stupid article.
So, cheating to get infinite money was the smartest thing I've done in a long time.
How much money?
I'll open the inventory for you. It's that much
Oh.
money.
It's all of the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The PC version had it built in. It was like, would you like infinite money? And I was like, yes.
Funny.
Alright, Google stuff.
I can do a couple more ridiculous cheats as well, but not grinding for gold will not lessen the experience, whereas like instantly learning everything and being a super god will kind of cheapen the playthrough for people watching it to feel like they have the experience of playing.
I mean, it's probably also related to the sounds that cold, like metallic things make. Well, metal tends to be cold because it has a very high specific heat, and I mean, it conducts heat, but it tends to be cold naturally. You know, yeah, crystal, glass. Let me think. Okay.
I mean, is there a natural derivation here? Like the sound of an icicle falling off your garage and hitting pavement? That's a very glass-like sound.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I've ever heard that. More like just imagine that, because that stuff usually just melts, or you take it off and you eat it.
You eat it.
You know, you lick it.
I don't know that. I mean, it depends on how clean your garage is.
You can do this in the suburbs.
I feel like I've never been really truly able to trust a garage sickle.
I've done it.
We used to do snow ice cream, where you gather snow and then you mix in flavor.
Oh yeah, that's
I
that's
love that
cool
the
as
Moogle
long as
swears
it's,
at you. He's
know.
like,
But you usually like
Yeah.
set a bowl out just to collect snow for that. You're not like digging it out of the backyard.
yeah. Oh yeah, this is the second tutorial.
That is some percussion.
what really makes this track for me actually is the crickets in the background. It's like a lot of bug noises going on to help place you in the swamp. Without that, I feel like this could be a temple track. This could be almost anywhere.
Got like almost like monk chant, kind of distorted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be a temple track. An outdoor temple.
Maple
Yeah, I
syrup
get
poured
that.
over snow. I am drinking a Canadian gin tonight.
Oh, very
Nice.
good. I got my weekly Negroni.
Gin is a good thing. Hello.
It's a very good thing. I need to decide
So-
whether during
ooh.
break time for drinks I'm gonna get gin or whiskey.
Good question.
Those are the two options right now, and they're both the good stuff, so...
That little moment right there was like very music box crossed with like 1940s sentimental.
The bam 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 bam.
Yeah, like sounded like it could be the start of a Sinatra song at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Nice. I would love to deliver a letter for you. Yes,
Of course,
Lognet.
because you get
okay.
to read it.
I do once I deliver it.
Was that the sound of the like tent or the sleeping or the save or whatever?
Yeah, it is.
Someone should do a paper on save music and sentimentality, or tent music and sentimental talent. God,
Sentimentality?
I haven't even really drank yet, so sentimentality, metallic sentimentality. I don't know what I'm saying.
Keep trying. You'll get it eventually.
You'll get it.
I'm still looking at temperature and timbre.
Are you
Over
gonna
here.
add this to your list of papers you will eventually do?
Yes, on
Yeah.
Final Fantasy IX especially, yes.
This is what scholars do: is we give each other paper ideas that we ourselves don't really want to write because we want somebody else to do it.
Yes.
I've done that.
Yep.
I'm like, here, somebody else write this paper.
Yeah.
Speaking of that sort of thing, I've got to credit both of you two at the top of my game audio syllabus for helping me put it together.
Woo!
I want to see it. I want to see how it came along.
Yeah, I would be happy to show it to you after tomorrow when I finish it.
Nice. I'm redoing my one for the spring already. So.
I got a teaching contract this year. Did I mention that?
Yay!
Woo.
So I started,
Contract.
I guess technically yesterday.
Nice.
But I didn't get access to my course management software until the weekend, and I was out of town in New York playing a friend's wedding on Saturday, so like I didn't put anything up until Sunday. I was like, these kids are gonna hate me.
I don't have anything up yet, and the semester starts this Thursday for me, and it'll be fine. I'm only putting up the syllabus to start with.
Yeah. Well, my whole class is online, and like,
Oh, that's different then. Yeah.
so yeah, people want to see stuff.
I feel like when you're doing
But
an
I didn't get
in-person
any
class,
angry emails.
they don't check
That's
before the
good.
first day.
Yeah, that's kind of true. I can see who's logged in. I sent an email letting them know that, like, even one semester off, I count as a new hire again. So I have to do, like, I even have to drive down, figure out a time I can drive down there with, like, my documents for the...
Oh my God.
You
Yeah,
have to do
I'm like,
relationship
this is
violence
convenient.
training and all that again too.
I know I won't have to do everything, but
Okay.
I had to do another background check and all of that, and so I had to tell them, I'm like, until I do all of that, I don't have access to a faculty email, because I don't exist. So I was like, please just message me through the course system.
Okay, we gotta fight the sea lion. The big secret to this battle is you must kill the sea lion first. You kill the wizard first, the sea lion goes berserk, and then you die. Maybe I have to do it the other way. I just saved, so we'll see.
Ooh, full step. I was expecting a half step there.
Nice.
It's burning my expectations.
Jazz hands. Very fancy.
How to not get the cast in my
Yeah, this track likes whole steps.
Yeah. Is it a whole tone scale? If
Neener, neener, neener.
that's Tom Sawyer by Rush. Na 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 na. And I've just put it to 7/4 and we're
Clearly.
So there's another paper for you. The compare and contrast this piece to Tom Sawyer.
Oh, I
Not me.
don't know that.
The
I don't know.
influence of Rush on Final Fantasy.
Alright, we'll see if I can do this. I think the sea lion's just gonna kill me now. Unlike the earlier Final Fantasy games we've done, you'll notice the pace of combat here is very slow, so if I mess it up, it sets us back, like, a long time.
So don't mess up.
Yeah, thanks, Dan.
Easy solution.
I have some cheeky ways around that if I need them, but I don't want to do it. We'll see.
Yeah, I feel like it's either me or Greg Rossetti that's gonna write like a prog paper, because people seem to be really into that.
I need something to cite, and I know I'm not the person to write that paper, so I need, like, even if it's a conference paper, I want to cite something.
Do you want to cite something about, like, certain zones have certain things associated with them? Like, certain, like, ice zones, for instance, have, like, the stuff we've been talking about. World maps have sequences. Town themes are, like, tonic. My dissertation has, like, a little bit on that.
Did you say, you kind of cut out, did you say that your dissertation, whose dissertation? Yours?
Yeah, mine has a little bit on it.
Woo! You should
Yay.
just send me yours. I made up a chapter that I thought you had written that you didn't end up putting in the disc, but I should still, like, probably have a copy of it for other life purposes.
Okay.
I mean, I could go to the trouble of looking it up myself, but I really hate tracking down dissertations.
It's a huge pain. No, I'll just send it to you tonight before I go to bed.
That would be amazing.
Okay.
Speaking of, I have 2 chapters due tomorrow, and I'm on track to actually get them both in.
Wow!
Badass.
Yeah, because, hey Stream, I'm gonna defend this semester.
Yay.
Get it, girl.
My advisor and I were like, you know, what if we just say that we're gonna do it? Then it has to happen, right?
It has to happen.
Yeah.
It has to happen. That's the way it has to be.
Yeah,
Right.
he's like, if you're like most people, just having a date on the calendar, like, makes it come together. And he's like, you've been hustling. You have a lot of what you need.
Is that
so,
what
like,
he said? Because my advisor would never ever say that.
oh, yeah, what did he say? I have the email. He didn't say it quite like that. It was better. Oh yeah, this was our whole, he said, damn the torpedoes and full speed ahead. Which then we were like, is it man the torpedoes or damn the torpedoes?
Yeah, I was wrong. It is damn the torpedoes.
Great. You've already been going full speed from the sound of things. I really have all summer.
We're out of Ice Cave now. That's awesome.
What a difference moving into this house has made to my life. and no longer worrying about making rent every month.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Like,
awesome.
oh my god, teamwork with another human being and like
Humans.
partnership. It's just
Yeah.
awesome. What's that? Full credit to Joe for me like actually finishing this thing. Who knows how much longer this would have gone. I probably would have had to retake candidacy. For sure.
Do they do that?
Yeah, I don't remember what the cutoff is, but after a certain number of years, it's a while though. It's like 7 or 8.
Yeah, for me it was like 8 years, and I didn't come close, so they weren't worried about it.
8 years after you first reached candidacy?
Yeah.
Okay, not just 8 years in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a pretty rare option, although I know of at least one person in our department that did got another job and life was life, and then actually retook candidacy and then finished the dissertation within a couple months of that because it's they'd had most of it done.
Yeah.
Yeah. The crappy thing is that whole time you're paying tuition.
Yeah.
You don't just get to be like, oh, hey, my husband had an affair and left and I'm going to therapy twice a week. I'm going to take a mental leave of absence. The documentation that was required in order to do something like that was impossible.
Ugh.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
So I paid the money going, I'm going to do, those couple semesters, I'm like, I'm going to do nothing this semester.
Yeah.
Here's my money. Have fun.
Yeah.
All right, as we head into this village, Princess Garnet is going to rename herself.
Oh. Is she going to be a different stone, like beryl? Or sapphire?
Well.
Nope, see, she's holding the knife, the dagger.
Okay.
And she will just call herself Dagger.
Oh, well that works.
That's the new default name for Garnet. There we go.
Molly, you are too warm, I think, to sit on me right now. Your floof is just very insulating. It's nothing personal.
There's a moment of My Fair Lady going on right now. I shall try.
The rain in Spain
What would
stays mainly on the plain.
what would Vivi say? Is the I like that he looks to Vivi for how to act, not like him.
Right.
Just say, alrighty.
Alrighty then.
Right into the village. It is.
We're on the world map. Took us how long? 2 hours?
Yeah. Sheila, I think that's a fantastic idea. I applaud that.
Ooh, I actually know a halbert, which sounds like halberd.
Yeah.
Dirk.
Yeah,
Yeah, like Dirk the Daring from
Perfect.
Dragon Slayer. Dang it, she can't die every flipping time. Get up.
Yeah, so you have to start with stuff like Dirk that's could be a name,
Yeah.
and then move on until somebody's like, oh, I see what you're doing. Oh, IKEA items. That's really
pretty
good.
Yeah.
That's a really good hack right there. Life hack for D&D.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Oh man, is Mel's streaming with us tonight? I know they do D&D.
I think that's a fantastic idea.
If not, I'm gonna shoot him a message via the Facebook.
Save very quickly in case I die in this town. All right.
It looks quite sharp. But I did move. I moved my bed. And I was like, I'm not going to move this IKEA furniture. I'm going to throw it out. And then I'm like, I'm too poor. I'm going to try to move it.
Here, I turned the widescreen off to take Steiner out of frame there. It's weird that he's there.
Steiner.
See, check that out. All right.
Oh my God, Hemnes, you can see behind me. That's
Everybody
those guys
got
are,
like
and, like,
in their lives.
Yeah.
I've got the media stand in the living room. Like, I've got a lot of stuff from them.
Nice. I love this track, by the way. This is a really good town theme.
Therefore, I have nothing to say about it.
We'll stop and listen once the water's not in the way.
It's super
in this
sentimental.
particular room.
This is like,
Oh, so earlier, Julianne, you were talking about cabins and tents, and
yeah.
I think the central comparison there is comparing that to town themes because
Yes.
they are a refuge in the same way.
This is like if a tent theme were a full ass town track.
Full
Yes,
ass
I agree with
soundtrack, TM.
Even the timbre, even the music, like
Yeah, for sure.
it's just
Nice.
like fluty.
Also, I like that Zidane is calling out the innkeeper for checking out the princess. He's not actually doing that.
I wasn't looking at her. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, weirdly, for once, he's not actually looking at her. Somebody else.
I mustn't.
Zed also did a lot of Zelda remixes that are on Spotify. Or maybe just one. I don't know why I think a lot.
I listened to this soundtrack a little bit today while I was doing some disability studies reading.
Okay, what'd you
Which
think overall?
A lot of things came up for me in the tracks that we already heard last week, so I should have done more prep work.
Yeah, Angry Bouncing Steiner is amazing. I love the armor clanking sounds he makes.
Yeah.
He's the best.
There's a lot here, Julianne, you brought it up last week about, like, implying oldness
Yes.
in so many different ways. It's just a pastiche of old.
Yep.
The whole game.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, there was, like, what track was it? It was, like, all Renaissance flute, and I was like, what? How did I miss this? Probably because we were having audio issues last week.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I missed it. It was like, it's like
that's
one
like
of
the
the
menu
first
thing.
tracks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? It's amazing. I, like, want to play it.
I did arrange it. Did I arrange it for clarinet and then I just like played all the tracks myself into GarageBand?
Huh.
Like when I first got my MacBook, like one day.
I actually just got a new MIDI keyboard yesterday, finally. Because mine completely kaputzed recently.
You're the second
Completely
person who
kaput.
said the audio is good tonight. That's good to know.
Hooray! It's like the first time ever.
Yeah, I know.
that we haven't had a lot of
you. I
Yeah,
can hear the music.
the levels are good. I like doing this all through Skype.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should do it like this more often.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like the keep it simple stupid, you know?
I wish I had 3 monitors, and then I could just put the full screen game to you co-hosts instead of you having to watch my stream view the way I play.
I'm tempted to send you one of ours, because I've got one here that I haven't even hooked in because my ultra wide is so amazing.
What?
Yeah, there's another. It's what, yay big?
See, I've been really spoiled at work because my laptop has a 4K screen.
Oh, that is nice. Well, and so the other thing I've been doing, I've had a hard time transferring some of my disk files over to...
Hold on. We gotta listen.
Okay. Ooh.
Dagger
We hear her
tries.
sing again later. It's actually a really good track. We'll do
Okay.
Dagger Tries. That's a good one.
Look at those pumpkins. I'm so ready for fall.
Oh,
I
me
am
too.
not. I am
I'm-
so not.
I'm not a summer kid. I love sweaters.
I love sweating.
No, I
wanna
love the cold weather, but I
95
need more time before that happens. Please don't rush it
Yes.
right now.
Oh.
Don't. I need another August. I don't care if it's
Birthday's
hot.
in the fall, so
We're gonna have an early fall here in New England,
yeah.
so I'm a fan of that. But I don't need time to move faster.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Well, no, because I've got a disc to finish in like a month.
I know.
So
no, I don't know. I could still use
I love that
a little longer.
she's asking what the farmer lady is doing in the field.
Molly, look at you. You're ridiculous. You're like just standing on my chair leg. Yep. Okay.
I love how she's mad that she's killing the bugs. It's not like she's using pesticides. Oh, gloves.
There are other ways to kill bugs, and they're not as nice.
Yeah, it's true. I waged war on aphids this summer.
Oh yeah, those will go after your tomatoes.
I never did get a single tomato. I have 75 tomato plants on my porch, and not a single
Oh my
one ever
God.
flowers.
What? Oh no.
They're crazy pants. Because I think that all of the tomatoes I used were sterile, so I have a lot of plants and no flowers, but my
Yes, it
jalapenos
is.
got eaten to death by aphids, and I finally set the plant like outside, and in an hour the bugs had come,
Oh
like the
my
good
God.
bugs had come and eaten the bad bugs, and I finally have
God.
peppers growing. and I'm
Sigma
really
Beta,
happy.
yes. The screen
Yeah,
background image is Edward's lute song.
Nicely spotted. Second of all, Snot-Nosed Gudo, is that the name of the character?
That's the kid.
Thirdly, we got tomatoes, but they were very, very late here for the folks growing their own.
I went out today and we had raspberries that came up, and I had a couple of raspberries back in June, and all summer long there has not been a single other raspberry until today. And I actually had a small handful of raspberries.
Aw.
Oh,
I
I love
really
how
wanna
gossipy these
finish.
Moogles are. He's like, look, I don't like this guy. I guess I'll read it anyway. Whatever.
Yo, man, I got totally iced up by some dude with wings on his back.
I love the implied accent here.
When you start with yo, you can't turn back.
Yo,
Yeah.
Yo! Totally iced.
rude or what? Of course, I couldn't say nothing because I was trapped inside the ice.
I'm just picturing him handing over somebody a Smirnoff Ice and being like,
Yeah,
dude, I
I
got
got
ice.
That was a thing I remember from college, icing people.
Yeah.
Where you'd have the Smirnoff Ice and you'd get down on one knee before they noticed.
Yep.
Anyone else know what I'm talking about? Okay.
No.
One of my friends managed to convince our other friend's mom to ice her own daughter at her daughter's wedding.
That's amazing.
Wow.
It was amazing. She didn't know what was happening, but she handed her daughter this beverage and was just like, "This girl told me it was for you." And my friend was like,
Nice.
she had to
Really
guzzle
good.
a whole
It's good when the
freaking
person doing it doesn't understand what it is, because that's even better.
It was great. Like, just in her bridal gown, on one knee, in the middle of the floor at her reception, guzzling a Smirnoff Ice because her mom did it. It was awesome.
So have you guys
Y'all-
noticed the weird thing about the town yet?
Hobbits and shit.
Where are the adult dudes?
Oh. So it's a lady town?
There's kids and there's ladies,
Oh, that's cool.
but there are no adult dudes, and they're just gone. We're gonna notice that soon.
I love
Bash
it.
the patriarchy. I'm sorry. What?
Woo! It'll make a really, like, icy shattering sound when it does.
Haha.
Oh, full circle!
I forgot to say that I have a promotional potato stress ball that is for a bio-nematicide. Kills nematodes. The pesticide.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
This is what I get from my dad.
Nematode.
Awesome.
It looks
Very
kind
nice.
of real.
Did you enjoy it?
I keep it on my my bookshelf, but I do. It's a good stress ball.
Hmm.
I don't enjoy,
Stress ball.
you know. I used to like accidentally play in like Farm Chemicals as a kid, and I don't know what it's done to me, but yeah.
It's giving you a unique perspective.
Yes.
Ooh, which one is the correct flirty choice here?
Oh wait.
All of them.
Ooh, you sure know how to fake it. I did not get that as a kid.
Yeah, we're not making that joke. Alright, we're gonna do this.
Just be yourself. Haha, cheeky. Why does the laughter have to be so gendered? Why can't he do the tee-hee?
Yeah, teehee is kind of a gendered laugh, isn't it, in text?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think teehees is ever really masculine or male-oriented or something, which
I
is...
hear hee-hee-hee a lot for kids, right?
Yeah.
Like in To the Moon, both kids say hee-hee-hee.
Yeah. Looks like, I don't remember, did that actually make any of my Kafka papers where I talk about the number of ways that Woolsey translated his laughter?
I don't remember that part of your paper, no.
I don't think that made it.
Maybe I only did that for I did an expanded one at OSU like a month later. That was like a colloquium speech, so it was an hour. So I went from 20 to an hour. And I had just like a little aside about it, because it's like he has so many different ones. And I was like, I'm not going to go too much into this, but I think it's interesting that we have such a wide repertoire of weird, evil laughs. Dagger is aggressively dainty. I love that. Aggressively dainty. Something that, 2 words that probably have never been used to describe me, but I love it.
Alright, I love that I have all the money. I didn't have to think about that at all. Feather hat. I'm already wearing the leather wrist. Ooh, I haven't learned Protect Girls yet, so I'm gonna leave that on. You have to wear equipment long enough to learn the ability it gives, and only then can you upgrade the numbers.
Protect Girls.
Yeah, Zidane will jump in the way for Dagger.
Aww. Very nice of him.
Yeah, back when I was much younger, one of his quotes used to be my email signature until I got to college and realized it was sexist. Which was,
What was it?
She's cute and she's in trouble, that's all that matters.
Yes.
Oh,
But that was high
man.
school Ryan's email signature.
Hashtag me too.
God, I wish I could remember like my embarrassing like AIM profile.
God, the away messages.
Yeah, you like always make your away message something like really dramatic, but it was usually just a line from a song.
Oh, song lyrics were the best. Song lyrics are good.
Like
Definitely.
the early 2000s was all about emo, and like that's what it was all about. Like
I hated
really
emo
small
though.
text. I mean, I hate.
Don't hate on
But
emo.
I did though back in the day. I don't mind it as much now because like I don't tie genre to identity as much as I did in high school. But back in the day, man, I hated emo.
Huh. Oh, we keep hearing a sound like quay. I know what makes a quay sound.
Quack.
Yep.
Such a fedora as he does it. Ah.
Oh, Vivi's kidnapped now.
Oh my god, I wonder if I can find the text message from Will where he saw like a total neck beard in Whole Foods.
Oh no.
And it was amazing.
I love the innkeeper just continues to pretend he's asleep the whole time. Good job.
Oh no, sorry, it was Bed Bath & Beyond. It reads, "I'm in Bed Bath & Beyond, mostly looking for Beyond." And there's a larger guy with a neck beard and fedora calling people "milady," and I feel like I'm living in a meme.
Oh my god.
I said, "You're lying to me, that can't be real." And he goes, "That is exactly what I thought," in all caps.
So, the kids have been watching this otherwise innocuous cartoon show. It's called Miraculous. And it's the story of this girl who lives in Paris. It's a French-made show. And she transforms into like this ladybug superhero person.
Ooh.
Except there's this male sidekick that always shows up in every episode. Kind of like the tuxedo mask of the show, right? The girl likes
I know that
him out of the
reference.
costume and doesn't know that it's him in the costume. Anyway, whenever he is wearing the costume, he always calls her "milady," and it's so grating now.
Well, and then I said, "I thought neckbeards never left their basements," and he said, "Apparently they too need a soda stream," because that's what the guy was buying.
Oh my god.
And then he sent me a photo, but I'll protect the anonymity of the dude. It was from the back, but still, like, proof of the fedora.
Very
From
nice.
Fedora.
Right, let's see here. Back to the inn.
Yeah, this is just quintessential town theme right here. You got the, like, gentle acoustic guitar,
Yeah.
the fluty whatever melody.
I heard that as organ. I don't hear it as flute.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I just hear
Yeah,
it as
it's
like electronic flute.
Me too, it's like
Yeah.
a sine wave with an attack.
Yeah.
I think this is as close to flute as FF9 will get, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Because it's a very synthy soundtrack for an orchestral game.
It wasn't my cat. She's just purring. She hasn't really made any other noise.
Yeah. I put the
I
dog
think it
away
was
for
a-
the evening.
I think it was in the game. There was like a cat out on the street.
Oh yeah, where's Steiner been this whole time?
Having his heavy mischief music. What did I call it? Heavy
Heavy
klutz?
mischief.
Heavy klutz!
Yeah, heavy klutz.
I had to write that down again.
Heavy mischief works though.
Heavy mischief.
Because this is all the signifiers of mischief, right? There's pizzicato.
So this
Accordion.
music feels like
Or-
reed organ to me on one manual, and then a flute organ stop on another.
Yeah.
I
Reed organ
thought
or like
muted
accordion.
trumpet.
I'm really inclined to hear accordion, but that's because I kind of play.
Vote.
Ooh, okay, with that one with the weird major note that just came in there, feels more like a brass instrument.
Clarinet. Yes, no, there was like a trombone in there.
Yeah.
Cat. Yes.
I knocked her off my lap and she immediately like sat herself down. She's just like, no
Nice.
problem, I'll just sit on the floor with all the trash that's in there. Oh man. So I had this thought, I've been like porting photos from my London trip over to Facebook because I'm like, those aren't the same audiences.
Right.
My Instagram's kind of specialized. And so I had gotten a photo in the Victorian Albert Museum. They randomly just had like a Strad violin, just like hanging in like a crappy corner. Like it was not well displayed. And I was just like, that's a fucking Stradivarius. Like, can you do a little better?
Nice.
And then I posted that a while ago when I was going through my photos, but then was posting it to Facebook, and it lets you like change the caption when you're sharing it again. And I was like, what kind of strings do they have on that? Because like, what if they wanted to save money and they just had like crappy like student red labels on there? It wasn't even like a nice string. So if you went to play it, it's like, oh.
That'd be awesome. All right, so we realized Vivi is missing. As the camera cut back to Zidane and Dagger, it just shows him finishing a story, and she's like, "Oh no, you're not boring." Like,
oh, romance.
so Vivi's down the hole, even though he wouldn't fit down there.
They told me to stay here.
I like, by the way, once the village quit being peaceful all of a sudden, now there's no more music.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
It's almost like silence is a really powerful signifier. Somebody argued that once at Nakfagum. I don't know who.
Who is it?
Who is it? Oh my god, have you guys seen the Britney Spears in Vegas video? So she opens up her show and she there's music and then she gets on stage and she goes, it starts with "It's Britney, bitch." And so somebody, she's right about to say that and somebody yells, "Who is it?"
Yeah.
And she loses it for a second.
Nice. I highly
It makes
approve
me
of that.
very happy. I sent it to Will because he has a weird obsession with Britney Spears.
He does.
Yeah.
That's because he's a
I
dude
haven't
approximately my age.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. That's exactly why. But I was like, anytime I see anything Britney Spears, I send it to him.
Be like, "Dear Will, I'm so sorry I haven't finished the chapter, but I found this GIF of Britney Spears instead."
Yes. Oh my god. That's okay. I feel like it's the beginning of the semester for them too. So
yeah, I know, but I need to get it done. But
yeah, I know.
I'm really
Get it off your
struggling.
plate.
with
I
my
really am
fidget.
eager to know if they have more changes they want because I'm
Me
running out of
too.
time to make more changes.
Well, you'll figure it out, won't you? Either way.
Yeah, I will.
That's how this works. Yeah, I don't remember what I've said on stream or just in chat. I got my Bach article back, and the comments so far are basically, "It's in great shape." I was
Awesome.
like, that's good.
Yeah, that's really good.
I've been flipping through it, and I'm like, all of the little comments are just very easy, change one word kind of things.
Oh,
So I'm like,
that's
oh, cool. I'm waiting on a second. They want an outside reviewer, so in case any of you get sent to you,
Yeah, it's fine. That's a thing.
possible.
Transliteration.
Translator, you'll be
I
like,
mean,
huh, that's funny.
Yeah, I fully expect.
What do we think
that
of this
they're-
as the bad things are happening piece of music?
Oh,
by
I
the way?
forgot about the phone.
I like the string tremolos here. Like the James Bond string tremolo
Yeah.
thing. That is why you heard the truck go in the hole.
Ding. All you need.
Dang.
Alright. Gotta be responsible and save. After this area, by the way, I'm gonna flip it over to break for the stream, and I'm gonna get a drink.
Nice.
Haven't used my I'm shutting down the stream so I can go get booze scene yet. I do have one of those, though.
Yes!
Yeah, I mean, the Bach one, I'm sure there'll be a little bit more that comes up, but it's been a really long time coming, so
Yeah.
I'm eager to get it out there. There's not a lot that they could throw at me that I think will be like a real huge change. Because I had written this originally as a seminar paper and had it gone through several rounds of review with the professor for the course. So I feel like it's in better shape than most things that haven't seen that type of attention. But yeah, Steve will be happy. Steve can get off my butt about publishing the Bach paper.
Nice.
He's been on me since 2014. I'm like, I have stuff to do.
He's been on me for longer than that for this Final Fantasy thing.
Yeah. Well, Steve can just motivate all of us.
That's right.
His birthday is coming up. I'm very excited.
Oh, nice.
Because I live like within driving distance, I was invited to this birthday party.
Aww.
And
Cool.
it is 1978 themed. It's like, wear your best 1978
That's
outfit.
fantastic.
Yeah. And I'm really excited. If I can pull it together, what I want to do is do like old school Lois Lane from the 1978 Superman.
You can pull it off. You should do it. So take note, everybody keeps calling Vivi an it here.
Well, we don't want to misgender Phoebe. No one's asked. Or is it something more insidious than that?
It's something more insidious than that. Yeah, I was also unborn in 1960.
I'm exactly as old as The Legend of Zelda. Maybe not exactly, but close. What else was 86? Metroid? Was the original Metroid 86?
I want to say yes.
I think so. So many good games came out in 86, 87.
Yeah,
88.
I think Metroid was around there too.
Her magic is super overpowered right now, so I guess she has that going for her.
What
Okay,
are these
so-
monsters?
Zelda's a few months older than me. It was released in February, and I was born in October.
Julianne, what's your question?
What are these monsters?
Ghosts.
Oh,
Ghosts.
Or is it a pig lying down, Julianne?
I was afraid it was a little like weird racist with the pointy hat.
Too far away. What?
That's Dana's stuff. Would you call it like trans exoticism or something? I don't remember.
Yeah. I don't know if that'll make the chapter in the end, but yes, very much so. Counter-exoticism, self-orientalism, self-exoticism. I talk about counter-exoticism. I think that'll make it into the final thing.
Yay. Oh yeah, I remember that.
takes Apple II and stomps off. So good.
You know, I bought a
Let me
textbook
mess with my Apple
that's
II.
the history of video games generally, in prep for teaching game history. Going, I'm not having the kids buy it. It's not very
Oh, you're
great.
fading out just a little bit.
It was so
I
loud.
think it was the waterfall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
try again.
I said I bought a video game history textbook. Speaking of the Apple II, and early video game history is so much more interesting than current game history stuff because everything was so insane back then.
I loved my early games.
The story of how the copyright for Tetris was put into place is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
That's the first thing I'm going to have the students in that class read.
My article? Really?
No, the excerpt from this textbook about
Oh!
exactly move by move
I got
the
excited.
copyright story of
It's
Tetris.
in my syllabus data, don't worry.
Aww. That's so nice that anyone would read anything.
I think it's in week 8 or something. I only have 10 weeks, so I had to like really...
That is very exciting.
I'm going to be teaching that in the spring. I think I have something maybe from everyone.
That's awesome.
I think I have one of Karen's Civ things.
Well, there's only one of those, so you have.
Okay, then I have it. Yes. I tried to be representative.
I love that Civ article so much, or chapter. It's so good.
Thank you.
And then I could just play Civ with my students, and it'll be really fun. That's it. That's all I want to do.
Yay! Can I come and play Civ with your students?
Yes!
God,
I invited the author of this article, and my accent has changed. I
don't know why, because I don't speak like that.
I'm gonna Skype into one of Bill's classes. I don't remember why. I've already forgotten what topic he asked me about.
Well, I'm just gonna make everybody come to Nactragum, which is awesome. But then I'll have some people Skype in. I'll have some people Skype in on the weeks before, so that when they meet you in person, they'll be like, "Oh my God,
That would be so good. I love Skyping. I would be happy to be a part of that if you have a use for me.
Yeah. Oh, I can use just about everything, but right now I don't know what's happening with the class, so.
Yeah. When you have topics, you know.
Well, the problem is I got the whole syllabus up and running and everything was designed and I sent it off to be approved and they were like, it's not interdisciplinary. And I'm like, the whole flipping thing is interdisciplinary. And they're like, yeah, for a musicology class, but not for an interdisciplinary studies class. And I'm like, I don't
know what you want.
Everything on your syllabus is from the field of ludomusicology, and I'm like, which is inherently interdisciplinary. So
yeah, that's a problem.
Like, here's the tech stuff, and here's the ludology versus narratology, and here's the game history, and here's the sound.
English, media studies, like music.
Oh, I know.
Studies,
psychology, philosophy.
But because my entire reading list was from musicological sources, they were like, yeah, that's not interdisciplinary. And I'm like, but the other stuff is too hard for some, you know, because like I'd love for them to read some
what is Cat doing
High,
right
but
now? Do you see this? Look at this cat. What is she doing? Molly, you were like cheating death right now. I better not move this chair too fast.
Somebody wants attention.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The Adventures of Molly on the Chair. You are impressing me right now. She normally has very bad balance, so I'm kind of impressed by this.
I'm gonna go back and save again at that Moogle.
Wow. That can't be comfortable.
I want to refill Vivi's magic too. I've been overusing it. Save.
Yeah, this might just be my year of weird dresses. So if I can do I'm thinking if I do the Lois Lane, I want to do like when she flies the blue dress.
Yeah. That's what you have to do.
Which I need to find like a light blue kind of sheer fabric, and then I think I could put that over just like a white spaghetti strap dress and kind of fake it. But I was thinking for Halloween this year I might do Zool. Get the orange lame and crimp my hair, and then if everyone's like, hey Dana, I'll be like, there is no Dana.
Very nice.
It's not like we don't say that enough anyway.
I know. It's like, it's a really long time coming, and it would be pretty easy to put together, except the dress is kind of hard to figure out. Do you see her like trying to figure out what she's doing right now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so that was not the most efficient way to do that. I'm sorry. You're so cute, though.
Just a drop of cream in the morning cup of Joe.
Oh my god, that was so adorable.
I'm like, why does she make me like want coffee? Oh, because she looks like coffee. Like exactly like that.
She looks like the cream swirling into the coffee.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is I call Joe my cup of Joe, so it works both ways.
So check it out, the eggs hatch, and they're black mages like Vivi.
Oh my gosh.
Shit just got real.
Are they like on an assembly line?
Yeah, they're being produced actively in real time.
Oh jeez.
This is a very Westworld moment.
Yeah? Oh, I haven't seen season 2 yet. I need to do that.
I haven't finished season 2 yet. I will say, the Shogun World episode was so damn good. I can't talk about it though because you haven't seen it. Fix it.
This is like a variation on the theme we were hearing before. And now it's gone.
It is, yeah.
Not a variation, but a similar style.
The melody, I think, is similar to something else we've heard.
Rarcheting?
Bird?
Is that how like Midwesterners or the intensity is ratcheting up?
Tremolo to tremo high. Oh. Oh. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
We went
I
there.
always wonder if we get like randos on the stream that are like, what are they talking about?
Oh, so we're gonna cut to Steiner now.
Heavy derp.
I love how
Oh my
this dude
God.
is like, I'm busy, get out of my way, I'm not talking to you. You suck.
Or like, Trino.
Because that is a town in this game.
Oh no. See, I
Julianne.
I didn't have the familiarity to be able to understand the pun fully.
Yeah, that is brilliant.
Punfully punful.
Well done.
I'm
Well
always
done.
here to drink coffee, by the way, man.
Yeah, start sucking it.
God.
WinRAR to open it.
Very nice, well played.
I think my beta's in rare form tonight. Nice.
Alright, cargo ship is coming. Time to get out. Here it is.
I feel like I'm not feeling witty tonight because I read like some real heavy but amazing disability study stuff today, so I'm like I could talk about pain.
Nice.
Pain theory.
I'm just very tired.
Uh-oh, what's coming out of the ground?
That's a question to ask every day.
Oh yeah, here they're talking about the black mages. We've been making lots of them since they set up the factory.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Who cares? It's a piece of cake compared to farming.
In rar form!
Should we poke it with the sword or observe it some more?
Poke it! Sword. Poke it!
Jesus. Do you lose HP? Because that'd be cool.
No, you don't.
Ugh. Ludonarrative dissonance.
Oh, I hate that term.
I like that term. Are you kidding? It's useful.
Ludonarrative dissonance or ludonarrative?
Ludonarrative dissonance.
Specifically.
I feel like in an abstract game where you're already just doing number damage to other people's numbers and all you care about is numbers,
Yeah.
you kind of just have to accept it. I care about it more in something like BioShock when it messes it up, right?
Yeah.
You gonna go up again, Molly? It was really bold of you. You're just gonna jump. I think she's gonna jump, but I don't know for what. Oh, she's looking at Joe. You caught her.
Jump
You should
for
have
what?
seen her, Joe. She was all the way up on this, and she showed up very beautifully on the stream, and we were all just like waiting
So
for
Steiner's
it.
line, of course, this cargo ship is headed to Alexandria.
She was balancing surprisingly well for her.
Everything's fine.
Oh wait, Joe, show your shirt to the stream.
What?
Look at the shirt you got at Target at Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon.
Oh, very nice. Sailor Moon
nice.
shirt is excellent.
Sailor Moon is great.
It's excellent, they say.
That's right. Oh, here we go. We have a big, scary black mage now.
Black Waltz number 2. Obviously 2 is superior to 1.
Right.
I like being
Tell me
attacked
it's a
by
waltz
like
right now. Is it a waltz
somebody's
right now?
musical piece.
Nope, just boss fight time.
Some like Chopin thing that we never
Princess,
Discovered.
stay there while I kill the others.
He talks about being Black Waltz, and it's just the sad song from Super Mario RPG. I did a transcription of that for no real reason recently, and so I was cleaning out some stuff today. I saw that I had done that. I was like, "Aw, I love that song.
Nice.
It's so sad and so Chopin-esque."
Yeah.
Oops, maybe I shouldn't have pissed it off by using magic. By the way, even though Vivi cast the magic on him, it uses Steiner's magic pool, which is nice.
Weird.
Oh crap, he's gonna kill us all. Poor Vivi. With Vivi down though, he can't do it. He should be close. There it is. Why is because you like flew in our faces and tried to kill us. Don't come at us and be like, why? Why?
Why?
Have we talked about like the recorders in the version of the fanfare? I love it.
Boom, boom. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The like temple fanfare.
Temple fanfare.
Ancient. Like medieval, not ancient, but medieval fanfare, like recorder weirdness.
Pretty much sums up what I do.
Definitely rest at the end. Yeah, especially since Vivi's dead. Nice. Okay. I need an item shop if there is one in town so that I can like buy everything. I think I have to wait though.
I just realized I hadn't used it for this month, so
Yay,
subscribe to us.
Nice.
I need
Yeah,
to
once
be
enough
better about
people,
that.
I'm told that once enough people throw money at us that we have $100 in that pool, they will mail me a check.
Wow.
Wow.
Does it just collect until then?
Yeah, it
Until
does.
then? That's nice. You didn't take your drink break, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that shortly as soon as I buy stuff here. Oh, check this out. Oh, I want this many. Yes.
Well, while you wait for that and you're buying things in the shop, I'm gonna go grab something.
Alright, that's a good idea. I'll be right back, everybody. Check this out. Break time.
Sweet.
Aww,
Alright,
so pretty.
be back in like 2 minutes.
2 whole minutes. I would like to go check on the dog, but I'm afraid if I walk into the room and I disturb him, it's all over.
Oh.
It's just all over from there.
Oh.
Poor giant conehead.
Okay. Alright. Ooh, I love that I can just do that with a button press now.
That was nice. That was snazzy.
Okay. Got my items and my gin. Now we're good to go.
My gin and my items
Right.
rolling down the street.
It's Coppercraft Gin from this little brewery right on the lake shore.
Oh, you showed that to us one time. Yeah.
Right, I am gonna go save really fast. Alright, bye Sigma Beta. Thanks for punning it up with us. No, not the cat, the Moogle. Nobody gives a crap about the cat. Alright. Very good. Should we wait for Dana to get back before we actually progress things?
Should probably jump right on it.
Jump on it. Jump on it.
Hmm.
Is something
Nope, we're not gonna wait.
terrible about to happen?
Something really cool is about to happen. Oh, and she hasn't played this game before, has she?
No, neither have I. Sad.
Alright, we'll wait in just a second here. Ooh, hold on 1 second. We are gonna wait. Addie, what? I don't know. Check Facebook. I have no idea whose birthday is today. Might be Grandma Owen. I don't remember whose birthday is today.
Happy birthday, Grandma! Wait, who?
It'd be my grandmother.
Happy birthday, grandmother.
I think that's probably who it is. My mom's birthday is this week. One of these days.
Happy birthday to your mom one of these days.
It's this week. I just have to.
This
remember
week is
what it
almost done. You only have a few
No,
choices.
sorry. It's 8:20 something,
Ah.
right? Alright, so they figured out that the cargo ship is headed for the castle. Ooh, do the dolls look like Vivi? I think we have to say yes. I love how he softens it, maybe a little.
Hello!
Hi, we're getting on that airship now.
Yeah! Only Zool. Danum. Nice.
Right, up we go.
Unless I'm a feminine singular noun. Ever considered that?
Nope.
I think you can claim whatever gender identity and
This
declension you
sequence,
want.
by the way, is one of the coolest cutscenes ever.
Oh yeah, it was soft.
Yeah. Not because
Classic.
Zidane grabs her ass. Just wait.
Oh my.
Whatever, he's a total player. You know he did it on purpose. Alright. This is a cool airship theme, by the way. It's not really given to us as an airship theme necessarily, but it still feels like it's an airship theme to me.
Yeah. It does. It's that the hollowness.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, P.S. So while we're doing all of our references to oldness,
Yeah?
I was reminded there's the Jess Kazir's article in the Pink Book on FF9 and nostalgia, right? Am I?
Yeah.
Yes,
yes.
I've not brought it up.
But it exists. It's out there.
It is, yeah.
So I didn't even think of it because the first time I read it, I had so little exposure to 9 that I just kind of like it kind of went in one ear and out the other.
I think it could have stood to do a lot more work with how often the Melodies of Life motive gets used.
I don't know. Leitmotif doesn't really interest me, so like that didn't bother me too much.
What?
Like, I don't know, not over much. Like, obviously my Kafka stuff singles in on Kafka's leitmotifs, but like I don't look at them as a dynamic system reacting to each other so much as I'm like, this one theme is doing something cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is a big
And it wouldn't
moment
have
for the
needed to be a
game. Hold on.
leitmotif to do that.
They
Right.
won't talk to him.
Oh. Phoebe's really getting a rough break so far.
The whole game he gets a rough break. The story is
Yeah.
secretly going to be about him, not Zidane and
Oh.
Dagger.
Spoilers. Oh, looks so sad.
I love his frumpy hat, too.
Oh no, what's it like? What's it like, Phoebe? You don't even. Ah, heartbreak.
Oh, that's a typo. That is Final Fantasy V, not Final Fantasy IV. So I'm reading the article now.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
The chapter, I mean.
Yeah.
As we all like reach to our bookshelves and grab. Wait.
I definitely have skimmed this before, but I'm skimming it again.
Up we go. Gotta stop the ship.
Let's open to mine as well.
I haven't heard this track yet, right?
It's been a while.
We have not heard this track yet.
It's interesting because it's got like a little bit of airshipy qualities, but it's more just like sad.
Is this the inside of the airship theme?
It
Not the
started
airship,
playing when we were
airship theme.
amidships, and now we're on deck.
Right.
Yeah. We have heard the melody, though. Bum, 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 ba, da, 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 da.
Which will come back.
It will come back.
To memorize this theme. Nostalgic rhetoric. Here we go.
Steiner's like, you will be hanged.
Enjoy your freedom.
So Uematsu is inspired here by, as you would guess, medieval music.
OMG.
He went to Europe and looked at old castles in Germany, and
Okay.
so on.
And so
Sorry.
on.
And so on.
That's what it said. This is the
So on.
translation. And so I was thinking of getting the elements of medieval music this time. If I made all the tracks medieval style, it would be unbalanced. So not all the pieces are in that mode, but the opening demo track, which is that recorder.
Translation. I still like prog rock, and some of it's going to be prog rock. Get bent.
Yeah.
It is like,
Hashtag get
that's
that.
a great translation, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Translation of a translation.
He
In
is-
actuality, Broken Renaissance
Yeah, there it
diver
is.
influenced this, although everyone just says medieval. Or, Renaissance.
I love that Zidane just turns the ship around. walks past Steiner to do it. Look how scary this dude is.
Here's our real airship theme.
It's almost like somebody kept asking, "Are we there yet?" I will turn this ship around.
Although this isn't the actual airship theme. This is like just the let's go.
There's like
right?
a super good airship theme once we get to like disc 3, a
Okay.
long time from
Right,
now.
like when you're like flying the airship.
Right, when you
There's
own your own real airship.
a more standard airship. This is more of the we're gonna go somewhere and we're gonna
This
get
is
shit
more
done.
like a dungeon that moves, right? Like, because you can't control it.
Ugh. Immediately following that Uematsu quote is maligning Final Fantasy VIII. Like, I'm not on board with that. I mean, granted, it's not Jessica.
Are you
that's
also
doing
reading?
it. Yeah.
Oh, here's number 3. Look, it looks
I know,
pissed.
I love 8, so I just skip that shit.
I love 8.
8 is good on its own terms. Doesn't
This
need to
game
be compared.
facts, like, I get it, but
I think from a ludic perspective, it's weaker than the rest.
I think from a ludic perspective, you're weaker than the rest. Oh!
I think.
Don't even.
Thank you. High fives. Clip.
We will play 8 someday on this stream, and Julianne and I are going to be so happy.
I'll do 8 sometime. I own it on Steam.
It's so good.
P.S. I love 9, so this is a freebie. Future people who want to request games, you need to pony up some cash and buy them from one of us.
That's what Game
Yeah,
Grumps
I
do all the
love
time. Game Grumps have like fans just send them random games and then they'll do a couple episodes of them. They played some weird stuff because of that. They send us weird
Oh, here
things.
we go. This is the cutscene. The Black Waltz is just murdering the Black Nations here.
Oh yeah, I should probably watch
And
this.
the music here.
Yes. Oh,
Ooh.
I wish my brother were here. I have a story.
Wait, what? It's so, like, tragic and awful.
Sorry. It's so bad.
What's your story?
I'll tell it after the scene.
Okay.
I like how Vivi, in a minute, he's gonna get pissed.
Well, I would too.
Right. We have to go fight it first, though. Alright, let's go. On 99 Phoenix Downs. Oh yeah, Vivi gets free trance. Whatever, we're gonna be fine.
No worries. Julianne, are you still reading the chapter?
Yes.
Yeah, she's
I'm
intently scanning.
I'm thinking about that the vision of an idealized Renaissance past. And I'm trying to think of like
This was actually a big omission when I was doing my Robin Hood paper earlier that I didn't mention this one. I decided if I was going to cite something from the Pink Book, I actually went with Karen's instead on Civ. But, you know, like anything, you make choices. You're like, I only have a limited amount of space.
well this
Yeah,
is
sure,
specifically about not Final Fantasy 9,
Right.
you know.
But I liked some of the stuff there about like Renaissance and like oldness and
Yeah.
playing on nostalgia.
Yeah.
I guess I want more. I guess I want like a clear connection between the notion of nostalgia in the game and the notion of the Renaissance signifying an idealized nostalgia, because it's all sort of built on the idea of like 8 being shit, and we want to return to like the old style games. So why Renaissance music?
See,
Why
I don't
know?
think I would argue that
another
9
reason.
is the way it is because they thought 8 was garbage. I think 9 is the way it is because it's a clear return to the first 5. 6, 7, 8 exist in this steampunk magic world.
Yeah.
And, like, the first 5 are swords and sorcery. This is clearly swords and sorcery. But I
Yeah.
don't think we're doing that because we didn't like 8. I think we're doing it because this is Sakaguchi's last game, and he knew it would be his last game.
Mm-hmm.
And this is his attempt to close out the whole franchise, right? He never thought there would be a 10, let alone a 12 and 15.
Yeah. That's a smart rebuttal. I think you've stated it really beautifully. Because one of the reasons I think I'm always turned off when there's dismissal of 8.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
I saw a lot of it when that game came out when I was in middle school, and I still, when I see that opening cut sequence, because that was used as like
There's
the game
nothing
trailer.
as impressive on the
Oh.
PlayStation 1 as that opening cutscene.
I mean,
for 8.
I still get chills. It was just such an incredible
It's
experience,
great.
and the music and the graphics were just unlike anything I'd ever seen before, and it was just absolutely beautiful. But also, I remember a lot of like the dudes that I would kind of play games with at that age, just be like, "Oh, it's
Yeah.
a romance." Like, screw
Yeah.
that game and I was like, did you
Right.
play it? Because like that really isn't at the forefront of a lot of the game. So that always bothered me. That
And also, there's nothing wrong with romance. Whatever.
Also that.
Agreed.
And it got a lot of my friends that weren't gamers played that game and loved it. So
Yeah.
there's something to be said about a game that brings in new players as well.
My problem with 8 has to do only with the systems I don't like. I think the plot is great. I think the visuals are incredible.
But you hated the draw system, right? Everyone hates draw. I actually like draw.
I don't mind
I love
draw.
draw.
It's junctioning I don't like, actually, believe
I
it or not.
love junctioning.
It makes
I-
the game too breakable too early in too many ways.
I
think
didn't. That's
junctioning
because
over
I didn't
that
figure it
sphere
out until
grid.
later.
That sphere grid is a panic attack for me.
I like the sphere
Oh, I
grid.
love
I
the
don't
sphere
like
grid.
Oh, I
No.
hate it. I hate it. I get really frustrated with all the choices I can't take. I don't like
Hey,
seeing that
You can't
I'm like cut
finish
off
the
a
sphere
path.
grid with every character. There's an achievement for that. Assuming, like, you know, you have no life. B,
Yeah,
Uh,
it wasn't that good.
I
Thing.
will say, refining it into FF12's license board was a masterstroke. FF12's system is sublime. And it's what FF10 should have had.
See Molly back there? Like, Molly, you were on camera. You have no shame. What are you doing? Hi.
Check this out.
Julianne, what was your story about that cutscene?
Oh, it includes a brief musical track that I use. Okay, our discs would often freeze right after that moment, like after the boss scene, but before you could save. And so I got past it, but my brother like never couldn't. So he always had to watch that scene over and over again with that music. And so our whole lives, I used to play that track on the piano.
Nice. Watch Vivi's eyes here.
That's some master level trolling, Julianne.
That's what siblings are all about. Yeah.
I can't see right now.
Badass.
Full screening, but we'll check in a second. Here.
Everyone's gone?
I hear
Oh
you.
dear.
We can still talk and be heard. You just can't see each other on Skype.
Yeah, Kate, we have like a switcher now. It's like all fancy. We
Everyone.
can full screen just the cutscenes.
Gotcha.
Great.
See, it like flips back and forth. Ooh, ah.
Yeah.
So can you hear me? Am I still here?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're still here.
Okay, so my webcam is just frozen. All
you're
right.
frozen, but we can hear
Yeah.
you.
The switcher
Alright,
happens because of this guy. Check it out.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
You're
That thing is
frozen
cool.
when your
Press a
heart's
button
not
and it all
open.
switches for me.
Thank you.
My computer has announced that I have run out of application memory, and I think it just randomly turned my webcam off
Oh.
and put
Wait, upgrade your
me out of
memory.
Discord.
Let's just get you a new computer.
You need either a new computer or better RAM.
This
Oh,
is my
Yeah,
work
that's a RAM
computer,
issue.
so please to be telling my place of employment.
Oh,
I will.
Little
Call them
typey
up and be like,
type, little message.
Eva?
One of those anonymous
Phenomena.
Anonymous.
where you like tell people like you have an STD, but instead we tell your
I feel like I don't like where this metaphor is going.
instead you say you need to give Karen a new computer.
Is this something that we have a lot of experience in doing?
I used to do this with my friends.
Oh, good. Very good.
I was also going to make an Anonymous 4 reference, but, you know, the moment passed.
Moment past. It's true.
So I thought I would just,
Oh,
you know,
so is this a shakuhachi?
kind of?
MIDI Hachi?
What be timbre? Question mark.
Right, yeah. It's like a blown bottle sound, right?
Yeah, a little
It
bit.
sounds reedy. It sounds reedy.
It does sound a little bit reedy.
I'm
I
going with a reed.
I
Reed
like the
type.
blown bottle idea, though.
I
I
can
hear
hear
it.
a read out of this.
I always say shakuhachi because, like, in the standard general MIDI set, this is what the shakuhachi patch sounds like.
This sounds like a
Oh,
shotgun
there you go.
patch.
Sounds like
Yeah, it
that is
does.
a question that's been answered.
We got our bass that we missed so much from 4 and 5.
Right. That organ in the background sounds like it just wants to go, too.
Yeah.
Weird reggae moment.
This is just like
We're
a
just
filler
gonna-
track while we approach Lindblum.
Whatever your nostalgia is, we're gonna give it to you in this game.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, it's gonna hit you in some way.
Vivi's still freaking out.
Aww.
The question is it gonna hit me in the nostalgia? Is it gonna like have a Mega Man 3 track up in here? And I'll just be like, oh.
There's a lot going on in this game.
There's
You
a
The
never-
Mega Man 3 intro will really do it to me.
There's a hidden track where you can get a Final Fantasy 3 moment, like Famicom 3.
Yeah. That's not
fun.
hidden. Or am I thinking of something else?
You have to have 2 key items from the Opera House, then visit an older town, and then you get a hidden moment.
Okay, I'm thinking of I think the Final Fantasy 1, or no, the 5. Shit. What's the volcano track?
Oh, isn't that so badass? The volcano track?
Yar.
Yes.
Yar.
Yar.
I remember
Yay,
like
I say
thumping
yar.
my head along to that track when it came along the first time. Yeah.
The Yar makes me remember. I actually had to turn down a gig about sea shanties.
Oh.
Mistake.
It's a pirate theme.
Oh wait,
gig.
this shot of Lindblum. Did you guys see that just there?
Yeah.
I feel like this was referenced when they made Final Fantasy 12.
Ready?
Yeah, you're right.
This shot here. Is like, what if there was a whole game where everything was Lindblum?
Yeah, you're right. Oh man, this track.
Lindblum Grand Castle.
Just hearing this track reminds me how much time I spent in this area.
Yeah.
Like, because this track feels more like overused than any of the music I've heard so far.
Mhm.
Like this one gives me almost like an aural fatigue because I'm like, oh yeah, no, I did a lot of shit in Lindblum.
With this again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is interesting. I feel like only music can do it because if I'm just looking at it, you know, half of me is like, oh, is this 12? You know, so
Right.
so it's interesting. And I think that's particular to like the PlayStation and Beyond games where you have more unique tracks for different like towns and different areas that you would do lots of side quests and lots of accumulation and lots of these longer term like inhabiting areas, you know.
Every time Dane calls Steiner out, I love it. By the way, we are not going to finish the hunt, I don't think. We have a fair amount of cutscene coming up, and then we're going to be done for the night.
Cutscene.
Sounds good.
I might, if I get the chance, I might go shopping in Lindblum tonight, so we'll do it next week. But we will not progress farther than this, per se. Lindblum is humongous, by the way, like it's impossibly big.
It is annoyingly so.
Yeah.
Like Alexandria in Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm like, this city just never stops.
Nice. I have been playing so much Assassin's Creed.
You've been doing 2 though, right?
I have been doing 2 because that is the subject of my next
Are you playing the
article.
original version
that's
of 2 or the remake?
I'm playing the version that I purchased on Steam, which I think is the you know, what do you want to call it? The remake.
The PC
Or
version
the
might as
upgrade.
well be the remake, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been seeing you play it on Steam, and then I realize I'm playing so much Bejeweled 3 that I'm like ashamed.
Oh yeah. I get notifications about that, but you know,
Well, the nice thing
a
about
lady
having
never
the,
talks about that.
having the gaming PC is awesome because I basically just leave it running. The game is running
Yeah.
24/7. The game is running now. It's just that
Nice.
computer is not awake. So in the
Yeah.
morning when I go back to play again, it's right where I left off,
Yeah.
and that's all well and
Ooh,
good.
I wanna play
But
in the morning instead of getting ready to go to like faculty
Yeah.
meeting.
I mean, that is my job right now because that article I'd really like to have done by the end of next week. So,
Oh, so you gotta play through the whole thing.
well, I'd
started
like to
your
just
semester
as a
again?
refresher. I don't have to anyway, but it's useful just to help me formulate my thoughts as I read and come up. It's only like 1,500 words. It's like a ridiculously
oh, wow,
short.
That's
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
Not,
it's
like
really
make a point and get out.
yeah. It's a summary basically.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because it's for a kind of one of those 1,000 objects, you know, like a museum book of Renaissance music, and they're interpreting it very broadly. So like there's
Oh, nice.
physical objects, there's manuscripts, there's recordings, there's modern reinterpretations, yada yada yada, and they solicited me to do something on video game music, and I could kind of pick whatever I wanted. So I wanted
Nice.
to pick a game that was set in a legit Renaissance time, but that I could talk about the way that the music both is and is not related.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
That's
You
awesome.
know? So I picked.
That is really
So-
cool.
Also,
Sarah
I love
PC
that the
is gonna
Regent
be all over
is a
that.
bug here. And I love
Yeah.
more, the reason that Regent is a bug is because he cheated on his wife, and his wife turned him into a bug.
Oh,
So,
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my god, really?
moral lesson here, yeah, don't cheat or your
Oh
wife will
my-
turn you into a bug.
I wish. I wish that were possible. That's amazing.
Yeah, allow me to explain. About 6 months ago, someone snuck into the castle and attacked the regent. Yeah, his wife had been abducted. The wife just ran away after turning him into a bug. There was no thief.
Wow.
Like you do.
This is awesome. What a plot line. So I get a lot of like, oh, did you set a date like 2 days after we got engaged? And
Of course.
You just want to like smack them upside the head. You're like, nobody does that. That's not fun. Let us enjoy it. But now I have a really easy excuse because I'm like, actually one of the things before we can actually do that is I have to annul my marriage to John.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's like a whole process through the church. So even if I weren't, gonna go Catholic or any of that, because Joe is super Catholic, I have to annul my previous marriage.
Okay.
Luckily, I have a really easy out in that John was raised Catholic, but we didn't marry Catholic. So it's like an instant, like, you did it wrong. So I don't even have to get into all the other stuff. But it is nice because then when people are like, oh, when are you thinking? I'm like, well, first of all, he told me I'm not allowed to do any wedding planning until after I defend. So that'll motivate you. Secondly, we have to do these Catholic church steps.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I forgot
So that'll
that
probably
was Catholic.
That'll take
Man.
a few months. Yeah, that'll take a few months.
God be with you.
It's peace be with you, and with your spirit.
And with your spirit, yes, they changed it.
By the
Yes,
way,
they did.
Dane is a super player. He's flirting with the waitress now that Dagger's not around anymore.
Aw, dang. He's gonna get some tail. What?
Very nice.
I wanted to briefly explain my Bejeweled addiction. Number one, I'm a little bit actually addicted to the game. But number two, I'm actually writing a chapter about when you play a game a lot. Like when you
Nice.
play a game so much that you are either addicted or you are so into the game that you fall asleep and you see the game in your head, like that kind of playing.
So
And-
Stardew Valley, basically, is what you're
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I was
So
gonna say Stardew Valley.
any of this like addictive level of gaming that gets you sort of like I'm talking about inhabitation, whether that's in a world or within like the kind of structures of games, and I'm thinking about the way in which music plays a role, because there's something called the Tetris effect where like when you play like too much Tetris or any game, you see the world in terms of blocks that are
Right,
you know.
yeah. New
you
character,
see
by the way. This is Freya.
Ooh.
Yes. Oh, I forgot about Freya.
Yeah,
Can't forget
she's
about
at the
Freya.
bar. She called the Dane out
Wow.
for trying to hit on the waitress.
Fran from Final Fantasy 12 is like bootleg Freya.
Dude bro Freya.
Yeah, I
right?
was gonna say the Tetris effect. Not to be that guy, but I talk about that in my article.
Yay!
I mean, we all have those effects, though,
Every
right?
once in a while, when I go to sleep after playing a ton of Rocket League, I like see everything as cars and balls and fields
Yeah.
moving around. Yeah.
And
I
think that
walked around
Sonic
the farm.
device that works. Yes. You see the affordances of the world, and so I'm thinking about what are the musical affordances that, like, from hearing this music over and over again, how does that like contribute to this effect? How do we hear music differently? Why it's like when I played a Mozart sonata for my students, I'm like, okay, and the development sort of like the battle music of and they all understood what I meant.
Yeah.
The storm and stress sound, like what are the kinds of affordances
You're gonna
of that
write a
and like
paper on
why
Galaxy Brain, is what I'm hearing.
Galaxy Brain?
Yeah, have you seen that meme?
No.
Where it's like normal brain,
Oh
slightly
my God.
amplified brain, like,
Let me find a really good example of that.
No, I know what you're talking about.
okay.
But like, there's the subreddit outside, I think, talks about like it sort of goes there where it's like, oh, like it pretends that the real world has game affordances and like
right.
how that kind of thing is useful. But also I'm like really addicted to Bejeweled because it's like so simple and so easy and not easy, but it's actually hard to get like a really good score, but to beat my own high scores. It's very meditative. That's why I like it.
Yeah.
There's also
I-
like
Can I
involved,
confess to you how many hours of Puzzle Quest I played in undergrad?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's the thing about Civ and
That's the
Stardew
match
Valley
3
and games
game,
like
right?
that for me.
Civ, yeah, Civ
I
has
just
a
play
good
them
time
forever.
suck.
Zip is similar, yeah. Only like much more complicated, but similar in that kind of time step.
Well, that's the same thing with Stardew Valley for me, where I'm just like, I just wanna.
Just one more day.
Yeah.
One more day.
This
One
is
more
an
day.
important plot point, by the way. It's the regent here that ordered the theater troupe to come kidnap her in the first place. All of this so far has been Sid doing.
Regent Sid.
Yeah, the cheating Oglot man.
I was gonna ask Julianne, when you're talking about music in this, are you referring to like habituation literature at all? Because there's that sense that when you hear it enough, you're not consciously paying attention to it, and like, what is that doing in the background?
Exactly. So like, it's all addressing the common thing that people say to me, which is like, well, I don't even listen to the. After a while, like, it's either really the music is annoying,
or you just like stop consciously perceiving it.
It's like, well, you're not listening to it, so why does it matter? And I'm like, that itself is a kind of engagement with music that is really important.
Yeah.
And I think that we need to think about. So
Yeah.
I haven't started writing it yet, but that's like the next chapter I'm trying to.
At some point, like, shoot me a message and I'll send you like a bunch of the habituation citations.
Great.
Because I don't use it in all the same way, but like I draw on habituation in one of my chapters where I'm talking about like cognitive effects of sound on the player. It's one of my intro chapters, so it's just kind of like a signposting it for my committee kind of thing.
Yeah.
So if you could engage with it more, that would be amazing.
Yeah. I hope to.
Here he is confessing that he just met some woman at the bar and went home with her.
Oh. Wow. Turned me into an oblop, which I named Hildegard. Oh man, guac. Which walls were portable? Portable.
Sentimentality or whatever I was trying to say.
Good. Sentimentality.
Sentimentality. Where did Karen go?
I'm right here.
Karen's camera shut off and there was a big blue screen.
Okay.
So I removed her quarter of the camera view from the view.
Why did I become the bigger one?
Yeah, you're the lucky one.
You're big again, but no, I am still here.
It should be Dana because she has such interesting things behind her. I just have, the wall. There you go.
Do about that. No, I can't do it. It's all Julianne.
Yeah, look
It's
at my
probably because maybe you joined the call first.
Working on my back.
There you go.
Nice.
If it were day, you could see I have a very good view of the city, but can't really see it. And that's it. The end.
There's no city here. We have a Facebook page just for this neighborhood, though, and it's kind of adorable.
I love, local neighborhood stuff.
Oh,
because it's a lot of people, trying to sell
local
mattresses and stuff.
Do you guys do Nextdoor at all?
No.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Okay.
It's like every Nextdoor page I found has found a way to be super racist. And remember, I used to live in Indiana until Christmas time, which was ultra racist. People were reporting people to the police through Nextdoor.
Oh, jeez.
But this was a Tim Hortons opened up recently here in Michigan, and they were like, "Well, we want to support American businesses."
Oh my god.
Okay.
Even though it was it's a locally owned franchise, right? Just somebody in your town owns your Subway. It's not all that money goes to Subway, the corporation.
I know.
Yeah, that's weird.
But Tim Hortons, not American, can't go there.
People are shit. People are so shit.
Yeah.
The Best of Nextdoor Twitter account is absolutely amazing.
Ooh, I'm gonna follow this. Thank you, Sheila.
Best of Nextdoor.
Here I go.
Yeah, and then I'll learn exactly what this is all about from this Twitter.
I think I've heard from another person that this is it's not.
In fairness, about 3 weeks ago, I had left my PlayStation Vita on top of my minivan when I pulled out of the house. And I just drove off, and it flew off of the van in its case, and it landed somewhere, no idea where. And somebody on Nextdoor found it, figured out it was me,
Oh my god!
and gave it back to me through Nextdoor.
I mean,
so
that's
now I love Nextdoor.
That's awesome. But otherwise,
Find it.
We don't need the tutorial. We need to save. Actually, we need a magnet, right?
Bam. 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 Bam.
What?
Right.
The first thing is an anti-vaxxer who's wondering about unvaccinating their child.
Yes.
Oh.
Next door.
Unvaccinated.
The best.
And just wondering if any of the neighbors had experience with that procedure.
Oh, run away.
Oh my god. This is gonna be some real hate reading right here.
It is going to be some hate reading, that's correct. Okay, where do we start here? I'm going to go buy weapons and things, and then we'll be done.
Oh my god. Somebody's selling a Starry Night painting for $70. Not sure of authenticity, it says.
Maybe
Love
you'd
it.
like to.
Oh my
Think about
god.
that.
It's just somebody's crappy copy of Starry Night. Oh, good.
I love how Steiner tries to ask for directions, and even, like, asking for directions, he's not smooth enough. The girl is like, sorry, I don't date bums. That's a new line, though.
Oh my god.
Scrape off that rust.
Oh
You
god,
found
heavy
line
heavy
dating.
gloves.
Grandma Pickle.
Yeah, do you
Oh
always
my God.
strike out that badly?
Grandma pickle.
Thinking a new line, a little shine wouldn't hurt either.
I want to hang out with Grandma Pickle.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sell Guy Salt pickles now instead of
Salt
like Guy
pickles.
Salt grapes.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I want to be her best friend.
Mm-hmm.
The locals don't eat him in one bite. Could have told me. That's funny.
Gotta go up and see the
I
funny.
actually had a student in my class. I'm like, tell us something like entertaining about yourself, or don't. That's cool
Right,
too.
right.
But one of them was like, I'm weirdly obsessed with dill pickles, so I sent her my recipe. It was like, in
Nice.
case you want to try canning your own, here's the recipe I use.
Oh, that's awesome.
Starting
Do you know the recipe for pickle bread? It's
Pickle
No.
dildo. It's
Do you just use the brine in it?
It's
Do you
dildo.
think you
No,
missed it,
yeah,
Dana?
we
You
got
missed
it.
it.
Dill,
Sorry.
dildo. I get it.
Oh, here's a fun reference.
Here I thought you were giving
guys.
me a
Check this
legitimate
out.
recipe.
I know. I feel bad now. Like
The porn researcher in me loves that though.
although I would totally eat like briny ass pickle bread.
Yeah, I would too.
Like, that sounds
Addie's
great.
dad makes dilly bread all the time.
That's all. That's
I'm gonna look it up and see what
So,
comes
did
up.
you guys see the text reference here? If you check out all these big swords.
oh, story. Yes.
Yeah, I remember a guy with spiky hair who carried something like this.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Nostalgia.
Neither squall nor cloud shall stop me, or something like that.
That was earlier. You missed that earlier. That was
Oh,
week
well,
one.
I was too busy saying dildo. Okay.
Yeah, that was the
What?
during the play.
Live on the
He
internet.
says neither cloud nor squall shall stop me when he's
Oh,
talking
I
about the
totally
weather.
missed that. Yeah.
What's really
Wow.
funny to me about that is that was not in the Japanese. That's a localization change.
Oh.
And it's the best one in like all of the history of the franchise.
That's
So
great.
smart.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm buying equipment that's worse, even if I don't own it, because it all teaches different skills. So I have to own at least one of everything.
Okay, I can verify that all recipes has one where instead of using normal warm water to bloom the yeast, you use a little bit of brine.
Yeah.
It's
I
all
love
in it's all in a bread machine. So like I don't know how this would fare with like folks like me that just do a regular like knead and let it sit.
Yeah.
But I can say that it does exist. There's a lot of them where you just chop up a pickle and put it into the bread as a mix-in.
That's interesting.
But I'm way more intrigued by the ones that actually use the brine because
Yeah,
brine is
seems better.
just like amazing. Like you finish all the pickles and then the brine is just like gold.
I know, I just drink it.
Yeah.
Especially if I don't feel good or like I feel cold coming on.
Yeah.
You just have a swig of pickle juice and it's like it's
amazing.
It's golden.
Especially I make a sweet hot pickle, so it's like a habanero, and it is the best thing. I might go get some at some point.
We're gonna do more with the Lindblum song next week because we're gonna still have to run around town for like an hour. But for now, we're gonna save and be done.
Oh my god. Passive aggressive note, I'm still on the best of next door. To the lady of the house. If you're not going to wave at me, please do not wave at my husband. That's underlined.
Oh my lord.
It makes me very angry and uncomfortable. I don't want to have to come face to face about this. It's like a note that was left on someone's door.
Shit.
That's the best thing.
And the Twitter is just like grabs popcorn.
Nice.
Oh, so good.
Alright. We'll see everybody next week for more fun.
All right.
We'll do cool stuff next week on this.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Alright, bye, everybody.
Oh,
Bye, folks.
so good.